Hey, this is Open Carry NH with some bad news from the New Hampshire Statehouse. Yesterday, Monday, December, I think 20th or something, the New Hampshire, or 21st, the New Hampshire Legislative Facilities Committee, the Democrats actually on the committee, voted to subvert the legislative process in the New Hampshire Statehouse. The 8 Democrats voted to ban firearms and deadly weapons from the Statehouse. The Republicans all voted against the bill, and this was a bill that was not announced, so no one knew it was going to be voted for. One of the committee members even had left earlier in the day because they thought there was nothing else on the agenda. One of the Democrats in the joint committee decided to spring this up. So the bill itself states that no person except for law enforcement personnel in active duty shall carry a firearm or other dangerous or deadly weapon or an explosive openly or concealed while inside the Statehouse, the Legislative Office Building, the Upham Walker House, or any of the underground tunnels connecting to these buildings. Law enforcement personnel, when requested by Statehouse security staff, must produce sufficient identification establishing their status as law enforcement personnel. Of course, that is what they voted for. It does not say what happens if you actually go in there carrying a firearm, any penalties or what it is. So theory is that no one knows what will happen to you if you decide to go in there. There is a group organizing to open carry protest at and inside the Statehouse tomorrow, Wednesday, December 23rd, at I believe 2:30 to 4 o'clock. So we'll be out there. Basically, this violates a number of items that are in the New Hampshire Constitution, so this is technically unconstitutional, as the people do have the right to keep and bear arms. The Constitution does not restrict their ability, as well as, so that's Article 2A of the New Hampshire Constitution, and Article, I believe, 8 or 9 of the New Hampshire Constitution basically states that the Statehouse must be open to all persons. Get the actual article in just a second to read that. So I take that back. In state constitution, form of government, which I think is the second part of the Constitution, Article 8, open sessions of legislature. The doors of the galleries of each house of legislature shall be kept open to all persons who behave decently, except when the welfare of the state, in the opinion of either branch, shall require secrecy. Now, this bill does not indicate that they have the right to ban people who are lawfully carrying firearms. Another question of whether state preemption would override this bill or not. The state of New Hampshire requires that the legislature must have a vote to ban or prevent use of firearms or anything like that at the state level, at the legislature level. This vote was not between the Senate and the House. It was a 13-person committee that was very partisan that made this ruling. So we'll be at the Statehouse again tomorrow from 2:30 to 4 o'clock in the New Hampshire Statehouse in Concord, New Hampshire. That's again December 23rd, 2009. Hope to see you all out there, and we'll see if we can make an impact.